Hey everyone, hey dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Today is another new day. It's also the day the Lord has made, so maybe someone will get saved. I know this world has a hard time believing this stuff. My family has a hard time believing this stuff. They want me to do more with my life, and I can agree to that, but I find this stuff very important. Not necessarily my channel, or our channel, brothers and sisters, I should say, because we're doing this together. It's just getting the truth out, right? Telling people the gospel of salvation, the only way it's found. And if that doesn't work, because most people go, oh, that's nice, I'm a good person, God will save me, or something like that. That's what they think, I think. I used to think that. I used to think, I'm a good enough person. God knows me. He loves me. He'll save me, right? But we must have faith in the finished work of Jesus Christ. Real faith. Coming along with that, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, and it's a very scary thing at first. It becomes more of a reverence for God, but at first I was like, I'm a sinner on my way to hell. Hell is real. Oh my, what have I been doing? Right? And that goes back to 2015, where I started researching the truth, the meaning of life. I needed to find out the meaning of life because I didn't want to continue on with life. I was very depressed at the time, and I've told my testimony many times, but I think a lot of us can relate that we just, we didn't understand life. We didn't know the biblical God. We didn't know Jesus Christ and how important he is, his death, burial, and resurrection. So we're going to continue on this channel. I'll try and mix it up sometimes so we're not always looking at signs, symbols, and agendas, but there's a lot of it out there. It's what the famous people, and not even famous people in some cases, it's what they put out to the world. Siddharth Malhotra is an actor from India. He has the sign of success on his hand. People in denial or that aren't awake to things will go, he's just saying it's A-OK. But it's not. It's 666, whether you want to believe that or not. That doesn't change the truth of things. People's opinions don't really change anything. And you know what's popular in India for some reason? NASA shirts. Yep, good old NASA, right? An organization founded by Freemasons and Nazis. You can look this up. It is not hard to find this truth. And they're not hiding it or anything, but people aren't awake to these things. Oh, Freemasonry, they own the Shriners, they build children's hospitals. They're just good people. And Buzz Aldrin, the Freemason, does 666 in the Eye of Horus. I've shown it many, many times over the years. But Siddharth here in India seems to love NASA, a totally legit organization. You know what goes along with NASA? Hiding your hand in your coat, the way a Freemason would do. It's a little funny because it's just like, I'm like, how can people not see this and wake up to this? Because if they did, their little bubble of a life, it would pop and they'd go, I better start telling people the truth of Jesus. I better get saved myself. We're told in the Bible to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. A lot of people do not do that. They don't study. They just think everything's fine. Right? We can't disturb their little life, but they'll find out one day when they're left behind in the rapture, or they're in hell and they regret it forever because people tried to warn them, but they didn't listen. It's like the ark in Noah, right? Get on the ark, everyone. There's a storm coming, and it's much more than a storm. God's opened the vaults of heavens, the firmament dome, the vaults of heavens to flood the earth in the beginning. He's not going to do that again. He made a rainbow covenant with us, so he will not flood the earth again. But people better get right with God, and soon. God bless you, everyone.